They used to call me the Queen of Queen's College. Not because I was the smartest, no, but because I was the one everyone saw first when they walked into a room. I'm Amaka, 17, tall, dark-skinned, confident, and never lacking attention. I didn't chase boys. Boys chased me. Teachers smiled when I spoke. Even the school nurse saved the good biscuits for me. Life was sweet until Adaeze arrived. She transferred midterm, quiet girl. Short, simple. Wore her uniform like she had no reason to impress. Her hair was always neatly braided back, her shoes were never dusty, and she never raised her voice. But within 2 weeks people were whispering her name. She's so polite. Did you see how she helped Mr. Okonkwo carry books? She beat everyone in the literature quiz. Even the teachers started calling her Adaeze, the quiet lion. But what truly bothered me wasn't her brain or manners. It was Chuka. Chuka was our school's golden boy, tall, handsome, head of the science club and a poet. On weekends, he used to write poems for me. Wait for me after class, call me Queen Amaka. Then one day, I saw him laughing with Adaeze near the tap. Not just talking, laughing like an idiot. That laugh used to be mine. I brushed it off until it became a pattern. He began walking with her after school. They shared seats at the back. Once I greeted Chuka in front of the admin block, and he responded with "Hi, Amaka." Like we were just classmates. My chest. It cracked. I began to notice everything Adaeze did. The way her eyes lit up when she spoke. How she raised her hand with confidence but humility. I hated her, but I smiled at her. We even shared notes. She called me the big sis in front of others. But inside me I wanted her to fall. I wanted her to make a mistake so I could remind everyone who the real queen was. Then I saw my chance. It was a rainy Wednesday when it happened. Adaeze forgot her journal in the library. It had her name written on the front. My light in the dark curiosity held me hostage. I opened it. She had written pages of thoughts. Not gossip, not schoolwork. But feelings. Real raw thoughts. One line said, "Sometimes I feel invisible, even when people say I shine. But I shine anyway because my light isn't for applause." My stomach turned. This girl I envied was battling shadows I couldn't even see. But jealousy had made me blind. I took the journal, photocopied 5 of the most personal pages, and the next day I slid the copies under lockers. I watched the pages spread like wildfire, and I waited for Adaeze to break. She came to school that day, walked straight into class and sat down. Her face was calm, her eyes focused. People stared at her. Some even apologized for reading the pages. Others told her she was deep and real. She just smiled and carried on. I expected shame, collapse, drama, but instead she became more respected. I thought she would confront me, but she never did, not even a whisper. One day after class she approached me. My heart started pounding. I thought this was a public disgrace. But instead she said, "Thank you for always supporting me." Amaka, I don't say it enough. I blinked. My tongue froze. She didn't know I was the one who hurt her. Or maybe she did it and chose mercy. Either way, I felt smaller than I had ever felt in my life. That night I went home and stood in front of my mirror. I didn't recognize the girl staring back. I had let jealousy turn me into a thief of someone else's light. I had all the praise, the beauty, the spotlight, but I was empty inside. And the girl I envied had everything I lacked: peace. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I walked up to her with tears in my eyes and whispered, "It was me, I took your journal. I spread it." She looked at me long and hard and then she smiled. "I know." We never spoke of it again. But something changed after that. She started sitting beside me in class. She invited me to study group. She even helped me rehearse for the debate competition I'd once mocked her for joining. And when I finally stood on that stage and won second place, the first person to hug me was Adaeze. That day I realized something powerful. Jealousy is a quiet fire. It starts small with a glance, a thought, a feeling. But if you don't put it out, it will burn everything good in you. I almost lost myself. But Adaeze saved me, not with revenge, but with grace. And now I know you don't need someone else's light to shine. The sun doesn't envy the moon. Moral of the story: the one you envy may be fighting battles you can't see. Choose peace, not poison.